YouTube, what is up? It is I, the Trenchman, coming at you with another Toku toy review. Well, today is the anniversary of the release of the original Pacific Rim. And I'm like, I gotta get this figure. So I eventually did, saving up stuff from selling things to get this. And you can see right here this amazing poster bot sort of thing for the box of the main hero robot, Gypsy Danger. A character based on Tetsujin 28, the 80s version, and a battleship from a US tanker line. This is the US version of a Jaeger, the giant robot. So again, I just love the cowboy look that Gypsy has. It's actually nice, and you can see the things that Gypsy has, including interchangeable forearms, light-on chest, and improved articulation. Ooh. And it comes with a window box right here, where you can see Gypsy looking nice right here. It even has schematics of what the Jaeger looks like. That's just so cool. Oh gosh, Guillermo del Toro, God bless him. He really did show love for this movie, unlike the sequel. Alright, here is Gypsy Danger right out of the box, and I gotta say, she looking pretty good and thick. Yeah, I know, my jokes are terrible. Yeah, this thing is approximately 8 inches in height. For size comparison, here is Gypsy next to an SH Monster Arts Godzilla King of the Monsters. Yeah, she's really a Big Bertha type character, where I think that's a good thing that, you know, Gypsy's bigger than the other kaiju in your collection. I know that Hiya Toys is coming out with a 7-inch version of Godzilla, so if you have those two side by side, you know, there'd be a lot more cooler of a face-off with there. So you could get that with this. It's well done, and I do like how it is, because I am a fan of Legendary Pictures, despite the fact their movies haven't really hit the same nerve since 2013, 2014. And I think maybe they're just like dumbing it down to appease a certain market, but oh well, that's besides the point. Yeah, it's fully posable, believe it or not. Yeah, you just can't really move the arms up that much. 360 right here, side to side right here. Yeah, even got some nice little pivots. Yes, perfect. Yeah, you can even move the legs right here. Be careful though, because Neca is infamous for being brittle as hell. Yeah, the feet can move there, and it even has like a little ball joint right there. Haha, JobbytheHong reference. Yeah, and wow, this all just seems so cool to have this fully formed and everything. It really goes to show you that, man, if Neca had the license anymore nowadays, since it lost it to Diamond Select, who just make Pacific Rim Uprising figures, I felt like they could have definitely improved from the sculpt. But everything does look good here from the paint, which I will explain. Up close, Gypsy Danger is really, really good. I love the weathered effect that they gave this character. Even the panel lining here, everything feels like it's this used battleship that is just prepped for war and has experienced combat. You can see from head to toe, like here there's afterburners here that looks like they've been in use. Like that, it's like the Star Wars method, only without sand, where everything feels like it's fully realized and that people have lived in here and people have built a giant freaking robot to fight in the name of America or whatever. Yeah, I like how this looks. The only thing I wish they did instead was with the visor, where Gypsy Danger has a yellow visor that comes across as golden. Here they gave Gypsy just straight up a golden visor, which I feel like is kind of bad because, you know, it doesn't really accentuate anything. I guess they're trying to go for like an astronaut shielding on a helmet, but I felt like they could have done better with that. So I do recommend you be careful with the visor, because the visor, from my experience with my older Gypsy Danger figures that are no longer with me, that paint is really, really brittle, especially if they fall off like a shelf. But yeah, the paint is well done. Oh, and it comes with this. Now, this figure is battery operated to do this, to light up his arc reactor or jet turbine or nuclear turbine whatsoever. And it has an accessory that I will get to shortly. First accessory I want to get across here is his turbine blast, as I like to call it. It's from the scene whether he has to fight Slattern, the final boss at the end of the first movie, or when he's fought Otachi in the air and cuts him in half, and so Gypsy's falling from the sky. They use that to basically cushion their landing by propelling them up, just to, you know, make the landing more graceful. You can use the button right here. It works better in the dark, where you can see that better. Yeah, you can see it right here better. Yeah, see? You can see that it lights up right here. So it is nice, but I get worried because this thing might stretch the hole. Yeah, it has this nice little clipping right here where you can see this little indentation, like so. That way you can put it in there. And yeah, it's a pretty cool effect you can put on there, especially if you're a fan of that. So yeah, this is pretty nice. Gypsy Danger also comes with a pair of dual plasma cannon arms. You know, the things that they barely used in the movie aside from the blades, which is also an attachment here. Yeah, I do like how they look, but they are very tight on the ball joint for the figure. So I'm gonna get these off there before, I don't want them to break off, because again, Neca, very brittle. But yeah, they look nice right here. I wish they had more glow effects on the tips. That way it looks like they're charging up. But it does look cool having them on Gypsy, even though it kind of makes Gypsy kind of look like Ed 209 from RoboCop. No, not the original one. I'm talking about like the 2014 one. It just has that vibe to it. Finally, we come to the dual blade hands. And you know what? I like the fact that these things are detachable. Oh, and he comes with some grabbing hands right here, but let's be honest, you're not gonna have his hands out like this. You're gonna be having him in his punching mode, because that's what robots are good for, punching. And you can see right here, the blades, very well done. They bend because they got a little bit of wiring in them, and they're detachable due to little holes right there at the bottom that you can put them in. Yeah, it's really good. I like how I wish they did come with like a version that had kaiju blue blood on it. It does look really nice right there. And yes, as usual, you could tell that Gypsy's head is on a ball joint, but it's really tightly on there, and I just don't recommend twisting it that much because you might break the figure, because this is a figure from like 2013, 2014, so you gotta be careful with certain things. So yeah, the blade arms are absolutely beautiful. So in conclusion, the Neca Ultimate Gypsy Danger figure has great sculpt, great articulation, wonderful paint job right here, and it has some really good accessories, but sadly it suffers the usual problems of Neca figures around this time of being either too brittle or so on. That's why I am giving this figure a 9 out of 10. It's a perfect score for this figure. It could have been much better, but Neca did the best they could as they were losing the rights to this. And it is absolutely perfect to have for your giant monster collection. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys thought of Pacific Rim. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you just think they should never have made a franchise off of this and should have just made it a single movie made by the genius that was Guillermo del Toro? Again, let me know in the comment section below. Later.